Another batch of WWE releases have unfortunately taken place, so we'll take a detailed look at every big name that was just released. We'll also check out what's going on with Randy Orton and much more. Let's start things off with the unfortunate news of recent WWE releases. In the wake of WWE's merger with UFC into TKO Group Holdings, a series of releases involving WWE superstars has transpired, making a significant shift within the company. As reported by Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful, WWE has severed ties with a roster of talents, including Dolph Ziggler, Elias, Shelton Benjamin, Ricky Boogs, Emma, Riddick Moss, Top Dolla, and Aliyah. Mustafa Ali also took to Twitter on Thursday to assert that he is no longer working with WWE. Notably, PWInsider.com has conveyed that after the aftermath of the merger resulted in over 100 employees being let go by WWE. Furthermore, Nick Osman later shared insights from a WWE insider, indicating that substantial reductions in the talent roster are imminent. The release made on Thursday predominantly affected performers who had previously achieved success in WWE, but had encountered challenges in advancing beyond the lower card in recent times. Arguably, one of the most significant departures is that of Dolph Ziggler, a venerable figure within WWE who has been a part of the company since 2004. Ziggler's storied career includes 2 reigns as the World Heavyweight Champion, 6 Intercontinental Championship victories, 2 United States Championship triumphs, and 4 Tag Team Championship conquests. Additionally, he was once the victor in the Money in the Bank ladder match. In a surprising turn of events last year, Ziggler ventured to NXT and secured the NXT Championship, defeating Braun Breaker. Although Ziggler eventually relinquished the title to Breaker and returned to the main roster, his utilization was sporadic despite his undeniable in-ring prowess and charisma. At the age of 43, Ziggler is poised to become a highly sought-after free agent, and AEW presents itself as a potential landing spot, especially considering that his brother, Ryan Nemeth, is associated in the promotion. Shelton Benjamin, age 48, signed with WWE in 2000, following an illustrious collegiate wrestling career at the University of Minnesota. His tenure included 3 Intercontinental Championship reigns, 3 Tag Team Championship wins, and a single United States Championship victory. Benjamin's initial release transpired in 2010, but he returned in 2017 and eventually became part of the Hurt Business alongside Bobby Lashley, MVP, and Cedric Alexander. Following the dissolution of the stable in 2022, Benjamin grappled with securing constant television time. Elias, another long-term member of the roster, signed a development deal with WWE in 2014. Upon his transition to the main roster in 2017, he established himself as an effective heel, employing musical performances to generate substantial heat and rile up the audience. Last year, Elias adopted a new persona as Ezekiel, purportedly his brother. Following an engaging feud with Kevin Owens, the Ezekiel character was phased out, and Elias made his return, although he was not featured in a television match since May before his release. Riddick Moss, who also joined WWE under a developmental contract in 2014, faced numerous trials and injuries before earning a spot on the main roster. His most prominent run transpired alongside Happy Corbin under the monkier Madcap Moss from 2021 to 2022. Moss claimed victory in the 2022 Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal ahead of WrestleMania 38, which marked a pivotal point in his split from Corbin. However, his on-screen appearances dwindled this year. Emma, whose association with WWE spanned from 2011 to 2017, was released for the first time in 2017. Following stints in Ring of Honor and Impact Wrestling, Emma returned to WWE in October 2022. However, she struggled to establish herself as a key figure in the women's division, notably after a loss to Ronda Rousey in her first match back. Aliyah, having spent 6 years in WWE's development system from 2015 to 2021, finally earned a main roster call-up. In August 2022, she and Raquel Rodriguez secured the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, albeit for a brief period before relinquishing them. Aliyah subsequently disappeared from WWE programming, and she had not competed in a television match for an entire year prior to her release. Ricky Boogs, with his legitimate guitar skills, made his main roster debut in 2021, accompanying Shinsuke Nakamura to the ring. Their partnership culminated in a Smackdown Tag Team Championship match against the Usos at WrestleMania 38. During that match, Boogs suffered a torn quad and patellar tendon, sidelining him for 9 months. Upon his return in January, his televised matches had been infrequent, with his sole appearance since May occurring in a battle royal at SummerSlam last month. Top Dolla, whose real name is AJ Francis, transitioned from a 2-season NFL career as a defensive tackle to a career in pro wrestling, signing with WWE in 2020, alongside Isaiah Swerve Scott, Ashanti the Adonis, and B-Fab. Top Dollar formed Hit Row in 2021, achieving success in NXT. However, they were released shortly after their main roster debut. The return of Top Dollar, Adonis, and B-Fab occurred last year, but their role on WWE programming remained limited, often cast as enhancement talent facing larger tag teams and singles competitors. WWE employees, staff members, and now several talent have all been cut from the company in recent weeks following the merger. It's currently unknown if these roster cuts will become a regular thing like we saw back in 2020 and 2021. Or if this was strictly just a one-time big wave due to the merger. But WWE definitely let go of some massive names there that surprised many fans. Lots of longtime locker room veterans, lots of talent that was recently brought back that was never really given a chance, and more superstars that did have a decent following in WWE. We'll have to see what the future holds for these WWE former superstars. News has really been picking up recently regarding Randy Orton. Despite his recent massive back surgery and rumors that doctors advised him to never wrestle again, fans have never given up hope on Orton's return, and it's been something that has been brought up time and time again at every big event of the year so far. The biggest notable report couldn't name an exact time period for Randy Orton's return, but the biggest piece of information that kept going around was that he was allegedly supposed to return to WWE sometime before the end of 2023. But news has been pretty quiet, so fans don't know just how true that rumor was. Well, now it looks like things are picking up again regarding Randy Orton's return status. Randy Orton was busted by fans walking into the WWE Performance Center this week. Randy acknowledged the fans that were outside the Performance Center and joked with them by putting his finger over his lips, implying for them to keep it a secret that they saw him at the Performance Center. But as you probably guessed it by now, Randy's secret wasn't safe with the fans at all. Everyone there had pulled out their phones and recorded Randy walking into the building, and it created even more buzz for his return to the WWE ring. Another report recently came out saying that this wasn't Randy's first time in the Performance Center at all. They claim that Randy has quietly been preparing at the Performance Center for his return going on 3 weeks now. So with Randy Orton approaching 1 month of preparation, it really has fans wondering if we're about to see his big return to WWE before the end of the year, or if they'll save him for the Royal Rumble. As far as directions for Randy Orton upon his return, there's 2 obvious directions that we've discussed several times in the past. Randy can reunite with Matt Riddle, and they can even go after the tag team titles that were robbed from them before Randy went down with his injury. Or Randy can skip the tag team titles part and go directly after Roman Reigns, the man who was responsible for taking Randy Orton out within the storyline back in May 2022. But no matter what direction they decide to go in with Randy Orton for his return, it should be great either way. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.